Hey student, watch this video and learn 5 different ways to say you are surprised in English. Yes, coming up. If you don't know me very well, hello, I am Teacher Prix, and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because every week from Monday to Friday, I am here posting different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. Yes, so consider subscribing, being part of this beautiful community of English learners from all over the world. If you have already done so, support the channel by hitting the like button. But here we go. Let's talk about vocabulary, different ways to say you are surprised. Now, guys, nothing wrong with using surprised, okay? Oh, I'm so surprised. What happened? Oh my God, this thing really surprised me. It's common and you should use it. However, as I always tell people here on my channel, I help pre-intermediate and intermediate students to go from stuck to speaking in 6 months. And at this level, the level that I like to call a transition level, you will need to continue your journey and study more vocabulary in English. It's part of your level. And if you want to understand more conversations in English, talk to different people in different situations, it's important to level up your vocabulary as well. So you can keep using surprised, okay? But here at this level, it is interesting to include variety. Not quantity, you don't need to use all of the words I'm going to share, but focus on variety and always considering quality. And as I always tell my students, my BSA, my babies, people who follow me here on YouTube, on Instagram, to learn a lesson, I must use it. So at the end of the lesson, post a comment, an example, using your favorite one. I want to know, okay? Now, this is basically what I do with my babies. So when I tell you guys to learn a lesson, I must use it. Just before this lesson, I was on the platform checking my babies' work, their examples, answering their questions. So that's basically what you should be doing. You know, you study a lesson. Well, you're not in my academy, it's fine, but you're studying a lesson. Well, create examples. Practice. This is the constant recommendation that I give my babies. Excuse me, someone is calling me when they shouldn't, you know? But this is real. This is the real life, okay? But that being said, we keep rolling, my friends. First one, taken aback, okay? Taken aback means surprised. Very surprised. But here there's a little catch, okay? To be surprised, to be shocked. And it can also be used as a verb. I took someone aback. I take someone aback, to surprise someone. But here what I want you to keep in mind is that this surprise is a little negative. So especially when you're describing a negative situation, you will use taken aback. So what do I mean by negative? Something bad that surprised you. That's what I'm trying to say. So look at the example here on the screen. Her story really took me aback. So in this first example, I'm using the verb take aback, which also means to surprise, to shock someone, okay? So I'll repeat. Her story really took me aback. I had no idea she had been through such a traumatic childhood, okay? So I had a conversation with, this is actually true, not my story, but it's true. I was talking to someone and this person told me her story, her childhood story, and that really took me aback. I was not expecting such a traumatic childhood story. So this is true. I won't say the name of the person, but it is true because this person, I don't know, could be watching me or something. Anyway, so her story really took me aback. It was a bad story. It surprised me in a negative way because the story is negative, okay? Now, the second one. My parents were taken aback when they heard the news. So I didn't mention the news here, but I can infer, I can interpret that the news was bad. So my parents were surprised when they heard the news. My parents were taken aback when they heard the news. That's what I'm trying to say with this first one. Yes. So, anyway, we keep rolling. Number 2, speechless. I like to use speechless, but it doesn't literally mean you are surprised. Interpretation, okay? I will explain. So this doesn't mean you are surprised. It means you cannot speak. You are not able to speak because you are surprised. See, there's a connection, okay? So when you tell someone, oh my God, I'm speechless, I'm so surprised, okay? Now, on a side note, speechless can also be, it is also a result of a shock, a strong emotion, anger, surprise. So it's not only possible when you're surprised, but if you are speechless because you're angry, it's also possible, okay? So speechless means, you are not able to speak temporarily, okay? It's not forever. You can't speak. You're like, because you're surprised, or because you're angry, or because something happened, something shocking happened. So it's the result of a situation, and it can be connected to surprise, okay? So you are speechless. I have no words, okay? Now look at the example. I will have an actress moment here because you need to put this into a context. So when I have my dramatic moments here, my intention is to make you understand that you need a context to use certain words, okay? So, oh my God, I can't believe you did this. I'm speechless. Oh my goodness. Wow, thank you so much. So for me, oh my God, I'm speechless. It's not that you literally have no words. Literally, you can't speak. But maybe at that moment, you cannot think of the right words to say because you are so surprised or so angry or so shocked that you can't find the right words. So maybe someone gave you an amazing present, an incredible present, and you're like, wow, I'm speechless. Wow, thank you. My goodness. Come on, give me a hug. Thank you so much. So that's the idea, okay? Another example. When I found out, when I found my best friend, it's find out, okay? I forgot the preposition out. When I found out my best friend was cheating on his wife, I was speechless. So you see, I was surprised, maybe angry. So this resulted in anger because I found out my best friend was cheating on his wife. Not cool. I was speechless. So I was shocked. So I had no words to say anything. That's the idea, okay? Moving on. Astonished. It means very surprised. Depending on how you put it in a sentence, you will need the prepositions at or by, okay? You may not need it, okay? Depends on how you structure your phrase. And here I have 2 examples to prove my point. So it means very surprised, okay? Either negative or good. You're very surprised about something that happened to you or to someone, or because you heard something surprising. So let's take a look at some examples. I was astonished by his lack of empathy toward his colleagues. I was surprised by his lack of empathy toward his colleagues. Do you know anyone who shows no empathy toward his colleagues at work, or her colleagues at work? It is unfortunately really sad and more common than we can possibly imagine. So I'm thinking of someone in particular here. I don't work with this person anymore, well, thank goodness. But I was astonished by his lack of empathy toward his colleagues. So this unfortunately happened. So I was surprised by his lack of empathy toward his colleagues. Another example, I was astonished. This is true to me, but it was a long time ago, okay? I was astonished to find out I had passed the test, excuse me, to study English at Harvard at a proficiency level. I just need to correct something. I don't know if the slide will change. At a proficiency level 6, slide 6. 1 second. The real deal. Just this one. Let's see if it fixes. Yeah, it did. So here, this is true. When I took the test at Harvard, they were going to analyze my level, and there were 5 levels. The last one was the proficiency one, okay? The last one. And I was astonished when I got the news that, hey, you got the proficiency one, okay? Oh, no, now the small slides are not working. This is so annoying. Oh, yeah, I did. Woohoo. Okay, so let's go to the right slide. Oh, anyway, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the channel, okay? Helps the channel grow. Like, subscribe, why not? And if you need better organization skills, I have an amazing study plan cycle that will help you organize your study routine so that you know how to study anywhere, anytime, and combine the English skills. I recommend my study plan. I'm sure it'll help you. And also my Listening Mastery Workshop, which is an amazing product that will help you on your journey to fluency so that you know the best practices to help you unlock your listening comprehension. But let's keep rolling because I have 2 more. Thunderstruck, okay? Now, I think from the 5 expressions that I am sharing with you, this is the least common, okay? But I like it. I've seen in movies. I think I've seen twice in different movies, okay? Well, 2 different movies, one in one movie and another in another movie, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. So thunderstruck, thundercat. Oh yeah. Anyway, so it means extremely surprised or shocked, okay? So it can be good or bad. I didn't see from my analysis, I didn't see like, oh, this is just used for bad stuff. No, not really, okay? So my sister was thunderstruck by the news of her promotion. I was promoted? I'm speechless. So when she told me, she was like, Priscilla, I had no idea. Oh my God, I'm and then when I'm telling my friends like, oh my God, my sister got a promotion, she was thunderstruck, by the news. My God, but she deserves it, she really deserves it. She's kicking ass and she will do an amazing job wherever she goes, in this new department. She's gonna nail it, so that's the idea. Oh my God, I was really extremely surprised or shocked, okay? So there you go. And number 5, this is a very popular one, amazed, very surprised. Teacher, how about amazing? How about amazing? Amazing is used to describe situations, okay? So amazed is used to describe people. So I am amazed how little you know about me. So yes, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm sorry to break it to you, but I am amazed how little you know about me. How much do you know about me? I don't have a very interesting life, so don't worry about that. You're not missing out on anything. Anyway, I'm amazed that people still risk driving their cars without insurance here in São Paulo. Guys, this is true. I am amazed that people still risk driving their cars here in São Paulo without insurance. This is like, what? Why are you doing this? Are you insane? Are you out of your mind? So I am amazed that people risk driving their cars without insurance here in São Paulo. If you come to São Paulo, you will see it is a pretty hectic city. So make sure you have your car insurance and life insurance. If you live here, if you decide to live in São Paulo, you should have life insurance and car insurance whatever insurance you can possibly get your hands on, go for it because it is the jungle here. Concrete jungle, okay? Anyway, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Subscribe to the channel, help the channel grow, and you help the channel grow by sharing this lesson with someone. And if you want to support my work and get an amazing product in return, get my study plan cycle and my listening mastery workshop. The links to purchase these amazing products are in the description of this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!